Hey y'all, Sherry G. Welcome to the channel. Look, forgive me for this lighting. It's just a hot mess right now. I'm trying to figure it all out. I know it's kind of dark, but when I had the shade open over here, it was just doing this weird thing. I forgot my ring light. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, held up here in this hotel room. No, not really, but I am in North Carolina for the week. And so I'm here, going to be doing my commentary from here. And I'm going to be doing some other things while I'm here. I came here with my husband because he has a conference and I wanted to visit the city. I'd never been here before. And then come to find out his company actually wants to move him here. They've been trying that for the last few years, but I don't know. I don't think so. I seriously doubt it because, hey, my grandkids are all in Texas and I'm pretty settled in Texas. So I'm going to listen to Curtis and see what he has to say. I'm always down for a conversation and, but it's got to be really worth it. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Y'all, did you watch last Saturday's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville? What were your thoughts? I watched it. The overall episode to me was a snooze fest. Yes, it was a big no. I'm like, what are we doing, production? What's going on here? Why? It was a hot mess. People are speculating that they are, it seems like, trying to put the Scotts 1.0 as the forerunners for the show. I say it's a no, okay? Because in my opinion, they just don't have the it factor. They just don't have it. Either you got it or you don't. And they don't have it. Scotts 2.0, they don't have it either. Maybe the Fletchers, but I don't know. Why do we even need to have a headliner, or headliners? Let's just do the show. It's better than trying to put someone in the front as the it couple because the Scotts aren't it. Like they've been trying that for a while and they're not it. So anyway, y'all, I'm not recapping the whole episode. Y'all know that. I don't do that anyway. It was a snooze fest. But there are a couple of episodes that kind of stood out to me. And so this is just for information purposes, right? I'm going to share my views on a couple of things that happened in the episode and my opinions. And that's all it is. It's just my views, my opinions, my allegations, my way of seeing things. Those who choose to comment down below in the comment section, it's the same thing for them. Now, some of y'all have been getting a little snazzy in these comments, okay? I mean, it's just so unnecessary. You can share your views and opinions. That's fine. But you don't have to attack me for having mine. So either you're going to get ignored because I'm real good at that. I don't know you and I don't give a darn, right? I don't care. It's my channel. I'm sharing my views. Get your own channel. Share your views. Or it'll be bloop blop and you're gone if your energy is just way off because we just try to keep it peaceful over here. Okay. So anyway, y'all. Let me go ahead and run my disclaimer and come back with my commentary. Hang tight. Oh, if you haven't done so, go ahead and like this video. Hey y'all, so I'm back. So yeah, the first scene I want to talk about is Macy and Mila and Latisha, where they were at Latisha's girlfriend's house in the kitchen and they were putting together the girls' products because they had some orders they wanted to put out. According to them, it was 175 orders. Now, it didn't look like 175 orders to me, but that's neither here nor there. So they had their little process set and, they were going through the thing. One of the things that struck out to me or stood out to me was that the girls were not engaged. They just weren't into it. Now, the one girl, the oldest, she did say that she just wanted to get to the money. And not only did she look like Marsau to me, but she sounded like something Marsau would say. I'm like, that's a Marsau Jr. thing right there. Not involved in the process, not interested in the process. I just want the money. So, hence some of his failures because he's just trying to get to the money but not so invested in the process. So that's what kind of stuck out to me. But the main thing I think that's missing for the girls is that they don't have an emotional attachment to the product. If it is true, what has been alleged, that this product is actually, it's actually Canvas Beauty products, right? If that's true, then it makes sense. Because I could be wrong. Now, this is just my views. But I think these girls always, as far as I know, they always had healthy hair. They always had thick, healthy, beautiful hair. So they didn't experience anything as far as hair loss. Now, I could be wrong. They might have. But I don't recall that being shared with us. So if it has been shared with us, please remind me of when and where, because I just don't remember it. So that's what's missing. Whereas with Stormy, when she did her hair serum thing, you know, like that's how she started. She had experienced hair loss, and I think it was due to alopecia, if I'm not mistaken, or something that caused it. Anyway, she experienced hair loss. She got in her kitchen. I'm summing up everything, right? She developed her product, put it out. She was doing hair, put it on her client's hair, and then she put it out to the world in a nutshell. So there is no backstory here. And even when Tisha was asked about, like, what are the ingredients in the products, she said you have to buy the products and you could read the label and find out. She couldn't even list one or two products. I'm like, okay, that's where you lost it. So it reminded me of where Marsau said it's like throwing something against the wall and it doesn't stick. It doesn't. It just didn't stick. Now, it's good to have the girls doing something that's their own, where they can earn their own money and they can see what being an entrepreneur is like and having multiple streams of income and all of that. I get that. I applaud them for that. Those efforts are great, right? So I'm not downplaying the efforts. It's just the process, like what I'm saying. And I hope it's successful, but for me, this is my opinion, something's missing outside of just purchasing the products because these are young Black girls that are starting their own entrepreneur journey. Outside of that, there's nothing inspirational about it for me, right? So anyway, I think that is the missing link for the girls. And I think that is what we're seeing in the girls as far as their lack of involvement, as far as their lack of enthusiasm. And whenever they show anything, it seems to be forced and fake because they don't have any attachment. Anyway, y'all, during this scene, Marsau shows up. Right away when he showed up, I was like, oh, God, what is he doing there? Like, can't they just do anything without him showing up? So anyway, he shows up, and I get it. It's his girl, so he wants to be dad and show that he's interested. But to me, that's one thing. But he started to just like take over. I don't know what he was trying to prove because all he proved was that he didn't know what he was talking about. And Tisha had it, right? Her and her girlfriend, they had it. They had their little process down. But he's just going through trying to tell them, you know, what they should be doing, blase, blase. And I'm saying to myself, but bro, didn't you get down on Courtney for being invested in his wife's business? It's a hair care line. And didn't you bust him for that? But here you are doing the same thing. Not only that, you're trying to run the show and tell them how to do what they're already doing. So anyway, that just kind of annoyed me a little bit. And it just showed, I call Marsau Turbo Tongue because he just talks so much and he talks so fast. And a lot of times it just doesn't make any sense. But here it showed how contradictory he is. And so a lot of times, like I said, he just talks a lot of bull crap. So anyway, this to me was just all for television. And I believe what a lot of people are speculating is that they were trying to show the Scotts 1.0, give them more playtime because maybe they're trying to make them the forerunners of the show, but they just don't have the it quality. Okay, that's it. That's on point blank and period, in my opinion. Anyway, the next scene that kind of got to me or stood out to me was when Letitia and Marsau were talking, and they were talking about Stormy, and Letitia was telling him that she really liked Stormy. And, he was downplaying the friendship. He's not for that friendship at all. And I know that Stormy disrespected him by calling him a biatch, right? Whether we believe it or not. And the way she went about it was wrong. All of that. It was disrespectful. Tisha allowed her to do it in front of everyone. She didn't correct her. And I feel like she did it her way, not in front of everyone. She didn't correct her on the spot, but she did talk to her about it later and tell her that she didn't like it. She found it to be disrespectful. If you guys go back to the scene where the ladies were together and they were eating, and Stormy and Tisha got into that little tiff about the $100 in Marsau and all of that, and Tisha told her, get active. Some people were saying that, Stormy was looking for a fight, saying, if you come across this table, I'm going to drag you, or, I'm paraphrasing all of that. But I don't think it was about fisticuffs necessarily. Now, this is my opinion, okay? It's only my opinion. It doesn't make me right. It's just what I'm thinking. So, in my opinion, and allegedly, I think it's about the hair care products. I think that it probably is true that Latisha'S hair care products are built on the back of Canvas Beauty. In other words, they're really Stormy's products, right? That's what I feel. And I feel that when Stormy said that to Latisha, she was saying, girl, don't you go there. Not if you don't want me to put it out that your hair care products are really Canvas Beauty hair care products, that I actually helped you. I mean, a lot of us are speculating that anyway, because production did that little faux pas where they actually showed the label of Canvas Beauty on the back of those bottles when the girls and Latisha were wrapping their labels around it. We actually saw that. And so I believe that's what Stormy meant. And so I believe Tisha wants to keep things cool with her. Like, I'm going to let you know I didn't like it, but I'm not going to call you out in front of everybody because I don't want you to call me out in front of everybody. I don't know, y'all. That's just what I think. That's just my opinion. Get down in the comments and share your thoughts and views. If you haven't done so, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I will be back, hopefully with better lighting. I'm going to see if I can find a little small, like something that I can put on my computer while I'm here in Raleigh, or I just may go to another location, or I just won't show my face. That would be even better. So anyway, y'all, go ahead, hit the notification bell. Until next time, ciao.